What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2009 mixtape by Pitbull. Basically, this particular product is called The Streets Are Talking, and it came out in the winter of 2009. Now, within first about it here, this particular mixtape is kind of difficult to obtain nowadays within these pitches. The composition behind it, me searching around for this product within fairs like that, the pitch behind it is particular. For the most part, even the track list is not as commonly known within these pitches, and it's kind of getting tricky to find like the artwork and like standard information about it within these aspects. Now, Wikipedia at least recognizes that it came out pitched like that, but the real track down for some of this type of fare is very uncommon. There's not really any designated playlist towards this mixtape on YouTube or really fares like that, and much notation whatsoever about it. So it's the fairest first saying, but there are songs that were posted to YouTube in individual type senses, so you can find it through that sort of product within these pitches. And I might actually wind up making like a playlist for this particular mixtape on my YouTube channel, pitch like that, to have it simplified, pitch like that. Within the fair, not as full but unsure as to how many songs were actually on this mixtape as far as these first happen. By one particular one, it says that there were at least 9 songs pitched like that. It's an interesting type fair within these pitches. Now, for the most part, the composition behind it is this is just freestyles to popular songs from like the late 2007, 2008, late 2007, 2008, early 2009 era pitch like that. So some of these type fairs, some of these type ones like Superstar by Lupe Fiasco, Here I Am by Rick Ross, A-Rap Money by Busta Rhymes, Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy, Mrs. Officer by Lil Wayne, some of these type pitches, Stronger by Kanye West. So it's within fair as far as saying some of these hit type appeals, aspects like that. So within the 9 songs that I've seen with at least like the album of the year track list of it pitched like that, and some of these type fairs within the pitch, I'm going to give this mixtape a 10 out of 10 within these ordeals as a pitch. Pitbull can actually spit. It's kind of an underappreciated type conduct within these pitches as far as saying, particularly there's a few of these on here, like A-Rap Money was the real blistering type one where he really tore that apart. And the thing about it, his approach is not like the standard lyricism within these pitches when you think of someone like Ghostface Killah or Nas or Jay-Z, some of those type folks that just obliterate the song. He kind of has like these wayside type barbs in there pitched like that where it just is, he's compatible with it. And I think if he did, yes, I was going to question if he freestyled this, but he did actually freestyle some of these. So it's the pitch as far as saying paying attention towards some of these type of products here. The ladies' songs are real apt within the pitch of Pitbull having a particular penchant for some of these type ones. There's some good nice ones on here like Mrs. Officer, which is a good nice tune for that, and Kiss Me Through the Phone freestyle, some of these type pitches, some of these type aspects here, good flips. Makes like a song like Straight Outta Compton by NWA like a revamp towards it, so some good nice pitches getting back towards some of that product 20 years later from that particular point in like the late 80s to the late 2000s pitch like that. So some of those type artists just having some appetite. So good song selections on here on top of that, some of these type pitches is good contemporary typeness. Pitbull remixes have some good affluence within the pitch of being like good contemporary type ones on top of just the fair of. In certain senses, some of these kind of wound up being like official remixes pitched like that. Like I want to say at least like the fair about like the Here I Am remix is particularly Avery Storm actually spits like a new verse on there. So it's kind of pitch he really only did the hook on the original song but with Rick Ross. But apparently there might have been some extra type fairs where that became like an enhancement type one. I'm not sure what particularly happened there, but I did notice on that song there was a new Avery Storm verse and Pitbull's on the song as well. So it's good nice pitches for us those first gonna happen. But some of these ladies type ones and some Summerside type fairs. There's at least 3 of these songs I'm going to talk about on here out of the 9 within these pages. Most of these songs are repeat songs within the pitch that I'm pretty aptly familiar with. So it's just kind of pitch songs like Stronger and Mrs. Officer and some of these type pitches, and Kiss Me Through the Phone and Straight Outta Compton, some of these type pitches, and the Boss freestyle pitch like that. So it's kind of fair as far as saying to some of those type products, but it's good banging typeness getting towards some of these type here. Just be able to see the pitch behind it, just the fair within these particular aspects. Just nailing the tone and just having like some good bounties of the type ones, because particularly Pitbull around this time, late 2000s, was starting to get increasingly commercial pitch like that. So it kind of was just the fair as far as saying that some of these type ones were kind of within a certain type sense the same aptness that Lil Wayne had in like the mixtape type days pitch like that, where him doing a remix towards it kind of enhanced the song. Gave the song some enhancement pitch like that. So some of these type ones, like especially I would feel like the Here I Am remix, the Straight Outta Compton remix, like the Stronger one's pretty good. Some of these type ones, like I was saying, the ladies songs have some good aptness, and just a good choice of some singles on here as well with some of these type pitches as far as just like the aspect of kind of feeling like they could almost be like new Pitbull songs within those pitches as far as the first kind. But yeah, it's just the product. I would definitely get towards the product. Like I said, if I put this up on like the YouTube pitches like that, I would track some of these down within these pitches, because the fair about it is this is some pretty potent stuff. Very unfortunate that the complex that you can't just fuck around and download this like you probably could back in like the early 2010s and probably even mid 2010s pitch like that. But it's kind of fair. It's some bona fide typeness. So yeah, 10 out of 10 projects. So I'm going to talk about 3 of these songs here within these pitches. Like Seeing as I haven't gotten to Lloyd yet, which is a folk that I do need to get to, pitch like that, I'm going to talk about Girls Around the World remix with descriptions, pitch like that. I'm also going to talk about Here I Am remix because that has some new fairs about it on there, and I'm going to talk about Superstar remix because I haven't really gotten to too terribly much Lupe Fiasco like that within these pitches. So I'm going to talk about at least those three ones, but some of these other type ones, Arab Money remix is hitting type one within those pitches. Like I said, that's a real kill it type one in terms of lyricism, pitch like that, just kind of offhanded kind of lyricism pitch like that. Kiss Me Through the Phone's good, nice remix for like some Soulja Boy type players back in that particular, just a real trendy type one, good pitch like that. Particularly straight out of Compton's dope, just a good kind of new era type spin on that particular fair. Mrs. Officer, some good nice products like a popular kind of 2008 song. Same thing with The Boss, and Stronger is pretty good. Just continued replayable type hit from 2007 from Kanye pitch like this. Some of those bang type ones, but yeah. Girls Around the World remix with Lloyd, this particular one. Now, it doesn't have Lloyd on there now, but Pitbull does it. Pitbull nails this one. It's like a jazzy kind of dance club soak in to get here. Good pitch like that. Just hypnotic in hand amidst like some this particular kind of venue and club bounties pitch like that. Just tell me about your day as far as like Starlets go pitch like that. Sends to fair. So just getting towards the product. Just good ass time pitch like that. Just looking like the Usher kind of music video dance club. Just blue lights flashing pitch like that. Sends to fair. Just appreciate like the jazziness. Definitely get towards running up the bay, Taz pitch like that. Some of these hit type peels. It's kind of pitch as far as saying paying attention towards some of these type products. Just Tibble kind of soak in. Some of these type aspects, miss a ton. Just getting towards the glam factor. So some of these, particularly a couple of these on here, do have like that particular factor, at least in terms of like the socialized type glitz pitch like that. I'd say Girls Around the World remix and Superstar remix are a good X and 1-2 punch within these pairs. Kind of track down within these aspects. Turns like some night step in pitch like that. These are just some ones for kind of like the particular embellish of just like fraternized kind of IDGAF kind of Friday, Thursday, Saturday type modes pitch like that. So it's good, nice fairs. Get some crunk in your system. Get some crunk with gal in her system as far as the fairs gonna have them. Just definitely leftover SFW type gab pitches like that going into like standard kind of just post hour kind of nothings pitches like that within those fairs. So this kind of pitch is just the product of day fair mixed with what's really good pitches like that as far as the space. Gonna have excellent type pitches. Here I Am remix is a hitting type one as well. This has more summer licks about it and tranquil kind of lunges to have pitches like that. So this is one of these picnic type ones, like a springtime type fair pitch like that. Just light kind of probably 70-degree, 80-degree days. Some of those pitch. Now not say full bounce if it has to be, but just the pitch. Some of those fairs just a warm type days pitch like that. Just appreciate like some Parkside type fair and pitch like that. Just kind of it's really a wholesome type song. Kind of within those pitches. This was a good wholesome type song for Rick Ross within these pitches. Kind of a different composition for like the usual kind of scratchiness and more abrasive type fare that's kind of within that more feral typeness. This is more of like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday type song within pitch like that, to just going out to the park and having like lunch fairs like that, making grilled cheese, making kind of morning and brunch type fare, make a gallon coffee pitch like that, since they're probably monks to just have like some Cool Ranch Doritos on top. Have like some Cool Ranch Doritos on top of that. Now within the fair, whether or not to like the full bound degree, whether or not you'd be shit faced on this particular song, it's kind of pitch. Just has a little bit more. There's a little bit more put togetherness about it within pitch like that, but definitely a good song to be all ears pitch like that. Just kind of have your ears up, fairs like that. Just paying attention to like the variety of the goings on, just the product of the attentiveness with divas and pitches like that as far as the press guy. But yeah, this is good Parkside type time waste pitch like that, excellent type varieties. Superstar remix, the hitting type one as well, is like a dope routine kind of promo and step out jazz kind of get to here pitch like that. Just excellent 1-2 punch with Girls Around the World remix. Just very ice cold type song pitch like that. Just grab like this is a quick touch song, so it's not within the extravagance of really being able to galvanize full bound, but definitely get some Sundays and folks and diva system pitch like that. Sense surprise to this kind of shopping type fairs pitch like that. It's kind of paint the town red type fair, just kind of mad gape to get to pitch like this. Just appreciating like definitely some shell shock towards divas pitch like that. Sense surprise, but just kind of pitch like the particular variety, just step out type glam kind of pitch of this. It's a badass type night that's really stunning as far as these pitch can have. So excellent type ordeals, good pitch like that. Good pitch as far as this first guy. So excellent with the fair as far as getting towards this. So yeah, this good, definitely good glitz glam as far as this first guy. So it's just within pitch as far as saying some of these type ones. Now the briefness of this particular product, this is more of like an appetizer within these pitches, considering that most of these probably max out at like probably a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Some of these type pitches when aspects for us the first guy. I mean these are freestyles pitched like that, but it's just the loud pack to kind of get for like the excitement factors as far as the first guy. Pitbull has enough stardom within these particular ones, but just between like the difficulty to obtain it and the pitch behind it being kind of snappers, this kind of pitch is a loud pack kind of within these fairs. We're probably going to need more selections, like fairs probably get some more Pitbull on top of that within these pitches. I mean the fair about this product is it has like the blisteriness as to what it does, but it's kind of the aspect as far as saying it's more just like a shot in the arm more so than the full bound type of platedness, pitch like that. It's not to say it's not good, but it's just pitch gonna get a 10. But just the aspect. Some of these type ones. So Girls Around the World remix, Superstar remix have that good loud pack in terms of like Socialize, and Here I Am is like a good picnic type song pitch like that. Kiss Me Through the Phone, and Mrs. Officer like some good Summerside kind of fairs pitch like that. Parkside and Taking Walks pitch like that. The Boss is like a good kind of makeshift kind of surf around stronger remix. It's that same sort of variety, just pitch like that, just within the fairs. Kind of on like some Daft Punk kind of kind of on like some Daft Punk kind of club stepping pitch like that. And then I would say Arab Money is like a good just night venue kind of tear up for just banging typeness pitch like that. So the hit type feel. So I'd stay within those products for us this pitch can happen. Straight Out Compton one is this good nice city surf pitch like that, picking up some gas station type runs, getting Fritos pitch like that. So it's within fair as far as saying paying attention towards it here. So 10 out of 10 mixtape. Social score is going to go ahead. Now I'm going to go ahead and give it a 10 within these pitches. Now the availability behind it would almost designate that it'd probably be more like a 9.5, 9.75. But it's the pitch for us saying that Pitbull really goes in on this for us. These pitches can happen just real blistering, getting towards some of these type products here within the aspect like the ferocity. It's kind of fair. He can spit. It's kind of fair as far as saying it's just not as complex, him being seen within that lyricism type aspect, but it's kind of fair that some of these type ones are fun, exciting, and just very sweeping as far as these first gaps. So within pitch as far as saying so it's good, nice product here as far as getting towards it. Just an excellent kind of shot in the arm pitch like that. Just thrilling type aspects within the product as far as like the bounty kind of goes. A good excellent pitch as far as like the fun factor and the engaged pitch like that. So it's within the ordeal to saying some of these club type ones within pitch like that, good amount of jazz and this overall promo type step out. Definite promo type glam for step out and just overall jazziness pitch like that as far as these first gonna happen. Just taking out on the town with gal pitch like that, just some date evenings pitch like that, just standard Parkside type fair type pitch. So just kind of the aspect of this. A busier set of wilds that has some good enjoyment factor pitch like that. So some banginess definitely get fairs like that. So in terms of the future, like Pitbull has dropped some albums up into like the early mid 2020s pitch like that. So it's within these type of prices, there's a good amount. It's a good amount of compositions pitch like that. I'm definitely going to get to more Pitbull down the road pitch like that. He is planned for more of these type ones pitch like that. There's some ones within the variety as far as coming pitch like that. So some banging typeness to get to. Some of these type varieties. Very classic staple of a mixtape. Thing about it is it's an appetizer. So this kind of pitch is going to leave you hungry. Some of these type aspects, the quickness factor is very blistering within these ordeals. But it's just the product for us saying the product is. You're probably going to want more serving as far as this pitch can happen, but it's definitely some good club gliss pitch like that. Some date evenings that just have the thrill factor real high pitch like that. Get gals some swag and pitch like that. So instead of fries, make some teas and coffees pitch like that. So instead of fairs, get some hypnotic in your system pitch like that. So instead of fries, just get towards the crunkness factor like some good Friday, Thursday kind of step out and just overall busyness factors.